بلاد البيت كبرت أحلامي أخطى بحضن البيت تحضني حيطاني.
We're here 9 kilometers north of Ramallah in Rawabi, what will become the first Palestinian planned city. Designed to provide Palestinian families with affordable housing and better quality for life, Rawabi is modelled on existing planned communities, including Mudin.
It's unique because it's the first planned city in Palestine in more than 1,000 years.
What we're seeing here is phase 1 of the Rawabi project, expected to be completed in 2 years. 5,000 people will move into 6 neighbourhoods with a cultural centre in the middle of the city. Palestinian businessman Bashar Masri is the mastermind behind the initiative. We asked what his primary motivation was for building Rawabi. Is it simply a great business opportunity, or is it more of a patriotic action to promote the cause for Palestinian statehood?
I'd like to think of it as a great opportunity, but let's be truthful. This is not the safest, politically speaking, place in the world to do business. However, it is part of our duty as Palestinians to use our resources, use our talents, our expertise and our know-how to serve and build our nation, which is definitely in the making.
Rawabi is being built on Area A, part of Palestinian Authority, but the road leading to it is Area C. Building an access road that will link Rawabi to Ramallah is one of Mr. Masri's chief concerns.
More than 3 years ago we made the request that we need this road, and not only we need this road, we would like this road to be converted from Area C to Area A or B. And we explained why we need that to happen. And there are very logical reasons. These are not political reasons. These are commercial, practical reasons that we need it for.
Rawabi's construction is being done solely through Palestinian contractors, with the additional stipulation that goods sold to Rawabi may not be produced in Israeli settlements.
It really does not make sense for us to hire Israeli contractors, and so as such we do not have a single Israeli contractor operating there. Let me clarify what I mean. It does not make commercial sense. It is Israeli contractors that hire Palestinian contractors and laborers and engineers because they're cheaper.
Since he was a teenager, Mr. Masri has held a strong belief that the Palestinians will one day achieve statehood.
There is no doubt in my mind, since I knew politics at the age of 14, when I was arrested by the Israeli army in Nablus, there was no doubt in my mind that there will be a Palestinian state. The question is when. Whether we win the vote, if you wish, or not, and the chances of not is higher, because you have the veto, much higher. They already declared they're going to veto it. We already won. We already won a great public support. We already internationally, we already ganged up our people behind the president.
We asked Mr. Masri if there is any country that provides a model for how a Palestinian state should look.
Certainly none of the Arab countries that we saw that are changing. Hopefully some of the Arab countries that will emerge. And by the way, my fear is not whether there will be a Palestinian state or not. My fear is what kind of a Palestinian state it will be. And my hope, and I'm still confident that it could be done, that it will be a secular, democratic Palestinian state. In the whole Arab world, this is about one of the only nations that you can speak your mind. You can criticize the president, you can criticize the prime minister, you can joke about the politicians, and you will not be arrested. We have shows on TV that joke about the politicians, sometimes in a very nasty way.
So, how is Rawabi improving the Palestinian economy, and what sort of industries does Mr. Masri hope to attract?
When a project like mine creates 8,000 to 10,000 jobs in the next 5 years, that is a significant chunk of the unemployment. Okay, it's about 6-7% of the unemployment, reduction of the unemployment. You can imagine if there are 5-6 projects like Rawabi, will be a drop of 1/3 of the unemployment. So it will drop from 22% to 13-14%. So definitely it has a significant economic impact.
When all phases of construction are completed, Rawabi will have 23 residential neighbourhoods housing 40,000 people. Mr. Masri hopes that in the future there will be a Rawabi 2 and 3, and that other Palestinian initiatives will follow by example.
We created Rawabi, and it's purely private initiative, in order to set the tone. And we know we are already setting the tone in many ways. And we know they're looking at Rawabi and looking at what we're doing. And we're showing that yes, you can, and you can improve, and you can change. And we still have a long way to go. If we are successful in building a city that is sustainable, then other cities that are getting a lot of funds are going to look, but Rawabi is sustainable. How did they do it? Let's do the same. Let's do similar. So I think in that's a process. In that way, it's happening.